20 Most Beautiful Medieval Towns of Europe. If you're longing to experience the romance and enchantment of Europe's medieval history, there's no better place to start than exploring the towns and cities across the continent. From the iconic palace courtyards and majestic town squares to the time-worn cathedrals and cobbled streets, uncover the beauty and charm of Europe's enchanting past. From France to the Czech Republic, here are some of the best destinations to uncover the storied legacy of Europe's past. No corner of the world has escaped the far-reaching impact of Europe's medieval centuries. From the Romans to the Renaissance, a remarkable period of intellectual progress in farming, art, religion, and many other areas of human advancement has shaped the Europe we recognize today. Medieval towns and cities remain, giving us a unique, tangible opportunity to witness the history that would otherwise be lost in the past. To make researching medieval towns easier, as there are thousands of them in Europe, this list of well-preserved medieval places of worship, buildings, monuments, streets, and town walls was created with a few guidelines in mind. Each one needs to have a population between 10,000 and 500,000 people, and of course, the medieval relics need to be intact. Come explore these timeless places and immerse yourself in Europe's medieval past. That's one history lesson you won't soon forget. 20. Avila, Spain. One of the crown jewels is Avila, in the Castile and Leon region of central Spain, just west of Madrid. Spanning 2.5 kilometers, 1.6 miles, its formidable 88 circular towers and walls encircle an old town with architectural delights ranging from 12th to 16th century monasteries, convents and basilicas. Admire the oldest Romanesque Gothic blend of its cathedral, begun in 1091, and its magnificent walled fortifications representing centuries of well-defended history. 19. Bamberg, Germany. Bamberg has a rich and fascinating history that dates back to the medieval era. Founded in 902 and located in northern Bavaria, Bamberg soon became essential to the Holy Roman Empire in Central Europe. Today, its impressive architecture symbolizes Bamberg's varied influences. The Bamberg Cathedral has green spires that signify its religious importance, while the Schloss Seehof stands tall with its octagonal onion domes that reflect its Slavic ties. The Old Town Hall is especially captivating, with its yellow half-timbered facade that overlooks the river. Thanks to its preservation, the old town of Bamberg remains a unique gateway to the past. 18. Bern, Switzerland. Bern, a charming and historical Swiss capital city, is mired in history spanning over 830 years. An ode to the days of antiquity, the old city of Bern mirrors its medieval origins, preserved almost entirely through the ages. As a testament to its rich heritage, UNESCO awarded it World Heritage Site status, taking note of its superb attractions, such as the Zeitglocke, a clock with moving parts, and the Berner Münster, a 15th-century Gothic cathedral. A stroll along Kramgas makes for the perfect way to admire the medieval allure of Bern. 17. Bologna, Italy. Most of Italy is a paradise for anyone eager to explore the country's rich history and culture. Among the 20 beautiful medieval cities, Bologna is truly a marvel. Viewers can admire the city's historic porticos, medieval churches, and magnificent palaces, such as Palazzo de Curcio housing the town hall and an art gallery, set in the picturesque piazzas surrounding these gracious landmarks. Bologna's skyline is still dotted with the ancient defensive towers, the most iconic being the Asinelli Tower, standing at over 319 feet tall, dating back to 1119. Visit Bologna and discover the many wonders it has to offer. 16. Bruges, Belgium. Discover Europe's eminently charming Bruges, an impeccably preserved medieval old town steeped in history and rich with vibrant culture. Admire the spectacular step gables, belfries, and towers perched above the town's intricate canals, such as the Rozenedkai. Bruges experienced a sharp rise in growth during the 13th century due to the burgeoning cloth industry, renowned for its exquisite lace-making. Revel in the treasures born of the city's newfound wealth, including the iconic Belfry of Bruges, a stunning tower adorning the picturesque market square. 15. Carcassonne, France. Carcassonne is truly a marvel to behold. It's not just the medieval walls and UNESCO World Heritage listing that demand attention, but also the timeless Cité de Carcassonne, originally started by ancient Romans for defensive purposes. Remarkably, three sides of this old citadel have remained virtually unchanged for centuries and is now filled with neat rows of vineyards. Exploration of the cobblestone streets within is a treat one could not experience anywhere. 6. Sibiu, Romania. The beautiful city of Sibiu in Romania's Transylvania region has been awarded numerous accolades in recognition of its culture, architecture, and cuisine. It was named the European Capital of Culture in 2007 and the European Region of Gastronomy in 2019. The center of Sibiu is filled with 12th and 13th century fortifications, including the historic Council Tower, which now provides stunning views of the city. Peculiar eyebrow dormers, quirky ventilation devices used in medieval attics, adorn the roofs of houses and give Sibiu its nickname of the city with eyes. Explore this remarkable city, rich in history and culture, yourself. 5. Siena, Italy. Tuscany is truly enchanting, and it is the birthplace of the Renaissance, a period of cultural and educational blossoming that would not have been possible without the city-states of the Middle Ages. One of these, Siena, brings this bygone era to life with its picture-perfect narrow streets and breathtaking Piazza del Campo and its red brick town hall, together with the 87-meter-high Torre del Mangia, a majestic square tower. Siena's history is almost palpable. It prides itself on the honor of being the original home of Monte dei Paschi di Siena, the world's oldest bank, which was founded during the town's heyday as a banking center in the 15th century. 4. Tallinn, Estonia. Estonia's capital city, Tallinn, is unlike any other. It flourished during the prosperous trading agreement of the Hanseatic League, and today, its medieval city walls and round, terracotta-roofed guard towers share space with the onion domes of the Orthodox Alexander Nevsky Cathedral. Despite changing fortunes due to its connection to the Baltic Sea and its shift from Central European to Russian control, Tallinn has never lost its charm. As a result, its old town is one of the best and most preserved medieval spaces in the world. Immerse yourself in the beauty and history of Tallinn and experience it for yourself. 3. Toledo, Spain. Toledo is one of Spain's most treasured cultural cities, located in the Castilla-La Mancha region. The ancient streets and buildings attest to Toledo's history, as a former capital of the Visigoth kingdom and the seat of Holy Roman Emperor Charles V. Enjoy the view from the Alcazar, the awe-inspiring Cathedral and Monasterio de San Juan de los Reyes. It's no wonder that Toledo is considered to be one of Spain's most important cultural centers. What's more, the city is nestled in an oasis of nature, sustained by the Tagus River in an otherwise arid stretch of the country. 2. Torun, Poland. At the cusp of the Renaissance, Europe was set for a drastic paradigm shift that ushered in the modern age. Leading this transition was Nicholas Copernicus, the renowned astronomer and mathematician who correctly identified that the Earth orbited the Sun instead of the other way around. Today, the medieval old town of Torun in Poland serves as a memorial to Copernicus and is a renowned UNESCO World Heritage Site renowned for its Gothic city walls, churches, and other charming sights. 1. York, UK. York is a city unlike any other, with a stamp of countless centuries of history imprinted upon its walls. Once one of the most important settlements in Britain, York boasts an impressive portfolio of fortifications, some of which date back to the time when the Romans, Anglo-Saxons, Vikings, and Normans all vied for control of its lands. Perhaps the best example of the city's remarkable historical legacy lies in the form of its awe-inspiring Roman walls in the 11th century York Castle, built to repel Viking invasions. But the city's Gothic charm can best be found along the shady alleyways of the Shambles, an atmospheric medieval street lined with overhanging, half-timbered Tudor buildings, a reminder of a time when the area served as a bustling meat market. Finally, nearby York Minster stands tall as one of the largest cathedrals in Northern Europe, her ancient granite spires still standing sentinel over this remarkable city's past. The 20 most beautiful medieval towns of Europe are a testament to the rich cultural and architectural heritage of the continent. From the breathtaking towns of the Netherlands to the majestic cities of Spain and everything in between, these towns provide visitors with a stunning glimpse into a bygone era. These towns have much to offer, from stunning architecture to incredible art and stories of the past, making them must-visit destinations for any history buff. Whether you're looking for a romantic getaway, an adventurous day trip, or simply a chance to soak up the unique atmosphere of each of these captivating places, there's plenty of fun to be had in any of these beautiful. 14. Český Krumlov, Czech Republic. In the Czech Republic's South Bohemia, Český Krumlov is another place where the original town was built in a tight bend of a river. In this case, the Vltava River forms a neat oxbow around a small parcel of land, which would have made it well protected from attack. Český Krumlov Castle, founded around 1250, sits outside this protective ring, atop a rocky outcrop on the opposite river bank. The upper castle, with its imposing walls, and the multi-story cloak bridge alone are worth the trip. 13. Colmar, France. For the ultimate blend of French and German culture, complete with stunning architecture, medieval charm, and delicious wine, Colmar is the place to go. Just 70 kilometers south of Strasbourg, this small town has an array of colorful, half-timbered buildings that date back to the Middle Ages. Wander its cobblestone streets to admire its stunning Gothic, Baroque, and Renaissance-style architecture, exemplified at the beautiful Mason Pfister. Delight in the area's specialty of dry, German-style Rieslings and other white varieties on a wine tour of the region. When you visit Colmar, you're sure to find yourself enchanted. 12. Dubrovnik, Croatia. The walls of Dubrovnik are a sight to behold, a tangible testimony to the magnificence of a bygone era. Built over 9 centuries from the 12th century onwards, the walls have staved off many ambitious sieges, offering an impenetrable barrier to the Adriatic Sea and any invaders the Venetian Republic could conjure. Today the old town of Dubrovnik is a hotbed of tourism, with throngs of visitors eager to lay their eyes on the city that served as the backdrop for the fictitious King's Landing in the famed fantasy saga Game of Thrones. With Rector's Palace and Fort Lovregenac, an imposing medieval fortification, accounting for the 2 main attractions, it is easy to understand why these walls of Dubrovnik are renowned the world over. 11. Granada, Spain. Granada is an absolute must-see for any traveler to Europe. Boasting influences of both Spanish and Islamic cultures, the city has been a fascinating study in diverse cultures and architectural styles. Visit the exquisite Alhambra, one of the most stunning fortifications in the world and a former Moorish palace which housed its builders up until 1492. Marvel at the geometric perfection of its elaborate architecture, combined with the lush Generalife gardens and 11th century Alcazaba fortress. Venture further into the narrow alleys of Sacromonte to witness a beautiful display of flamenco, a cornerstone of Spanish culture. Granada is truly a one-of-a-kind experience. Don't miss it. If you're looking to discover the soul of Portugal, Guimarães is the place to be. 10. Considered the birthplace of the nation Portugal, the city was the site of the Battle of São Mamede in 1128 that saw the rise of Portugal's first king, Afonso Henriques. Even today, the Romanesque castle of Guimarães, the Palace Duques de Bragança, and the Praça de Santiago are a living reminder of the city's medieval heritage. Visit the beautiful plaza and relish the outdoor dining options it offers. Guimarães, located in the northeast of Porto, awaits to provide visitors a unique insight into the culture and history of Portugal. 9. Kilkenny, Ireland. The Normans established a foothold in Ireland when they conquered the British Isles, and that is when Kilkenny rose to prominence as a merchant hub. Even though the city has seen much change over the centuries, there is still plenty of evidence of its past charm, including the majestic 12th century Kilkenny Castle and its delightful gardens, overlooking the River Nore. On an exploration tour through the city, be sure to check out the other medieval wonders, such as St. Canice's Cathedral, which has some parts dating back to the 9th century. With its unique combination of cultural attractions, Kilkenny is sure to be an unforgettable experience. 8. Lübeck, Germany. The Hanseatic League was one of Europe's strongest alliances during the medieval years, its heart being in Lübeck. Located 61 kilometers, 38 miles, northeast of Hamburg and boasting easy water access to the Baltic Sea, the old town here is nestled on an island and is surrounded by both canals and rivers. You can explore a plethora of attractions in this city, from its iconic green church steeples and the majestic Holsten Gate to its 13th century town hall and marketplace. Additionally, the city is home to house museums of Günter Grass and Thomas Mann, 2 renowned former residents. Don't miss this idyllic haven. 7. Rhodes, Greece. The legendary Colossus of Rhodes may never have existed, but the medieval city of Rhodes is a living, breathing wonder to behold. Steeped in history, the Mediterranean island was the site of intense battles during the Crusades, and the fortified walls and grandiose palace of the Grand Master are a reminder of those turbulent times. Today, stroll through the charming cobblestone streets of the walled city, taking in the sights of the old mosques, Christian churches and many other religious and cultural centers. Explore the ancient ruins and soak in the atmosphere of an island that has seen centuries of human drama, and ultimately find out why Rhodes has earned its place in history as a true ancient wonder of the world.